Hello, I'm honored to share a few thoughts on the centenary celebration of Professor M.R. Kumbar, a legend in the family I am blessed to be born into, and a stalwart to look up to in the profession of library and information science, which I chose to pursue. Interestingly, close knit families of small communities are in an advantageous position when it comes to grooming the children in the immediate and extended family and friends circle. I might fit the bill perfectly for this tenet. Having parents who have achieved a respectable position in the field of library science through grit, determination, and perseverance made it more difficult for me to follow their footsteps. To top it, a grandfather who was the proverbial godfather of all in the family made it a Herculean task to get a foothold for myself in the Elias world, except for the fact that I share the surname with him. It's obvious that I had no experience of interacting with him at the professional front, as I had not even completed undergraduation when we lost him. But the professional reverence for him stems from the respect and adoration my parents had for Professor Kumbar. On the other side, the awe factor comes from nearly 2 decades of being associated as a family through events, social celebrations, and some happenings, good and not so good. Watching Professor M.R. Kumbar, simply Pranaja for us, was just a partial exposure. Some of the faint memories are that of his interactions with his contemporaries and students, namely Professor Binwal from Shillong, Professor Isaac from Kerala, Jadhav uncle, Chakati uncle from Kolhapur, Kamaya uncle from Andhra Pradesh, Padi uncle, Raut uncle from Odisha, Rama auntie from Andhra again, Miss Madhuri Devi and Miss Purnima Devi from Manipur. It was like all states of India were represented through his friends and students. The true strength of a teacher, that of embracing diversity and a bias free approach, was significant principles that made an impact on my life early on. The fascination of knowing him, understanding him, came mainly through his wife, Baswannamma, just Marmadi Amma for us. Losing him in the early 90s and me coming of age got me closer to Amma as she used to stay with us occasionally. Those were the times I learned a lot about Pranaja, about their visits to various states of India when she accompanied him on professional assignments, and spoke about his instant bonding with people and daring situations that he took up to keep up his commitment in unusual geographic conditions. She narrated her observations of people, their traditions, customs, their cuisine, their craft, among other things, of their stay at Manipur for a couple of years. The anecdotes that she shared with us gave me a wider perspective of life and living. Her wise words, especially being sensitive, being calm, handling challenges as they come, balanced opinions, sharing only positive aspects among others with appropriate examples of her and Pranaja's experiences, formed a foundation of leading a life of goodness and compassion, which even to this day I recollect and reflect. I realized the value of commitment to each other in the institute of marriage through their sharings. I will never forget her gentle support and care on the most important day of my life when I was alone with her in the final stage of my pregnancy and she had to call my mother to take me to the hospital. Though not very well read, she grasped that I was pursuing a career as a school librarian and showed me Pranaja's book collection and urged me gently to pick the ones which would be helpful. Awestruck with the vast collection, I picked a book, Children's Libraries by Anne Fleet, and told Amma that I would like to take the book for reading. She was happy that I found something that would be helpful in my career. I treasure the book to this day, along with a small silver casket, a handkerchief, a skirt for my daughter, and a hand embroidered sari which she had gifted me. The memories of both are etched in these memorabilia as as I hold them dear to my heart. To this day, I remember what our parents have instilled in us to remember Ajay and Amma in our prayers as we sit down for our supper daily.